Right, welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be talking about expensive clothes. Yeah, it's an interesting one for me because as a person that's gone through a phase of buying not luxury clothing by any means, don't get me wrong, I can't afford that. But as a person that's gone through a phase of buying expensive-ish clothes, way more expensive than I'd buy now. For example, this cost me a lot of money. I think this cost me about £60. It's ridiculous. It's nice, but I wouldn't pay £60 for it, I don't think. As a person that's gone through that phase in their life when I was about 14 to about 17, I can tell you it's not worth it. I'm just going to tell you the answer to the video title now. It's not worth it. I promise you. Yeah, the quality on it might be slightly better because it's newer and not been worn as much. But it's not worth the money. For example, I bought a jumper. You might have seen me wearing it. It's a Jordan zip-up jacket. Beautiful. Probably cost about £60 new, similar to this. I bought it for about £5 from a charity shop. Genuinely, it's unfortunate how much stuff costs these days. I'm going on a rant now. I remember when Air Force Ones used to cost £70. 70 Great British pounds for a men's size, 70. And then it went up to 90, and I was like, okay, I can still kind of afford this, and it's not too bad. Whereas now, it's mental. It's £110 for Air Force Ones, and I'm like, who's paying £110 for Air Force Ones? I used to pay for Air Force Ones when they were £90 to £70. That was okay. Now, anything over £100, I've never bought a pair of shoes over £100, ever. And I've got a Y3 bag over there. I've bought designer shoes before, just not for £100. I found a way to get them cheaper. If you want to see how, go to my last video and you'll see. But in this video, we are just going to quickly, it's not going to be a long video today, I'm going to be talking quickly about, are expensive clothes worth it? Now, I have answered it. I've said no. I'm going to just be giving my reasons. The reason for me, is paying full price for stuff, for example, in a shop like JD, for example, is ridiculous nowadays. This, for example, costing £60 is not worth it, in my personal opinion. For someone that has a lot of money, it might be, but for someone on a university sort of budget, it's not for me. You know what I mean? It's I can't honestly do that when I could buy all of this extra food, or I could do this experience for £60. Instead, I'm paying £60 for a jumper that looks good, but it's not anything groundbreaking. It's not particularly amazing. And that's one of the issues I have is, if you're paying for something extremely unique, for example, I bought stuff extremely unique. I bought a pair of Jordans when I was a kid. Not even full price, to be fair. In fact, I'll tell you about my Air Force Ones, because I did buy them full price. I think I paid £99, which was a lot of money for me, for a pair of Air Force Ones. And they were NBA Air Force Ones, so they were a collaboration with the NBA at the time, and they were lovely. I loved these Air Force Ones. They were made out of premium leather, so they didn't crease. They were amazing quality, and I was so happy with them. Still got them now, and I bought them about 4 years ago. And they still fit, because I got them in a big size, my mum always forces me to do, and they're amazing. That is one of the times for me that it's worth it, when it's unique, premium, and will last me for 4 years. That's what I do. I like stuff that lasts. Nowadays, you buy a pair of shoes, I see people buying white Air Force Ones for about £110. Sorry, I'm just fixing my light at the same time as doing this. £110 for a pair of Air Force Ones that are white, that aren't made of premium leather, that are going to get ruined within 3 weeks of you wearing them. I just don't get it. Is it me, or is money is not like that to me? I can't pay £110 for a pair of shoes that aren't going to last me more than a year. People get new shoes every year, £110. I don't do that. I buy cheapish shoes, and they last me for about 4 years, and I keep them in the rotation continuously. That's what I do. I buy Doc Martens, they last a long time. Got 2 pairs of them. Buy my Vans, they last a long time. Got a pair of them. Buy stuff from TK Maxx, like in my last video. Get stuff cheaper. Pay about 20 quid for a pair of New Balances instead of £40-50 for what they'd usually be. You need, in my opinion, it's necessary nowadays with the amount of money that is going around and stuff, that you need to be more sensible with money. And in my opinion, that is why like stuff in charity shops is so good because it's as good a quality, maybe a little bit less quality, but it's still good. And this is what I was saying about that video on my Primark video. It's like, just because it's Primark and a bit less quality, it's better for your pockets. I promise you. Like, no one actually cares. I've realised this as I got older. Like, and I'm only 19, right? That no one really cares. It's not going to define your life whether it looks that much better. Like, for example, a white t-shirt that has a North Face logo, like here, is that going to make a massive difference in the way someone thinks about you? It might do for the wrong people. You know what I mean? I don't want to be seen by people that think having a North Face top is better than just having like a Primark white top. Like, there are people that genuinely think like that, and I think that's wrong. Like, in my personal experience, I used to try and wear clothes to try and fit in, because a lot of times that was cool. Nowadays, I just wear whatever I want. Like, right now I'm wearing Jordan grey joggers, and I'm wearing a Jordan jumper, and I just threw it on. Like, and I'm wearing my that workout gear underneath it, because I just was working out and stuff. So, it's like, to me, it's just bad. There's nothing I can say. There's so many cheaper alternatives. You go to Primark, you can go to charity shops, you can go to vintage shops even if you want to, you can go to TK Maxx, you can at least get discount codes. Please don't pay full price for stuff. Like, I've done it a few times. I regret it every single time unless it's something extremely unique like my Air Force Ones, for example. This is my advice. You don't have to take it, you don't even have to listen to me. You can click off the video if you really want to. I appreciate you for even watching this far, to be honest with you. This is my advice though. Buy stuff cheaper. Like, for example, charity shops, Primark, anything sort of like that, TK Maxx. Use discount codes, they'll save your life. Literally use a browser extension or something that gives you discount codes, or just at least helps you a bit, because then you know at least you're not just wasting money, just spending it on stuff when you could have got money off, you know? So do that as well. And then, in my opinion, try and buy stuff that is special and isn't just basic a lot of times. I've fallen victim to this, just buying stuff for the sake of it before, and it's not good. You'll never really wear it as much as you should do. It's not a good investment because you won't be able to sell it for anything, and it's just not worth it. I've bought plenty of stuff brand new, full price, over the years, and for example, like my Boston jacket, 40 quid from Primark is quite a lot for me nowadays. I can manage it because it's like, this is something I'll probably never see again for this price, so I can tell myself this is a good deal. Like, you're getting a good deal here. No one is going to be able to match this deal probably in your lifetime, so you got to take it. And I know that's extreme for like a jacket, but that's how I view it. It's like, am I going to find anything this special for this price point again? Probably not, so I'm going to have to buy it. Am I going to buy these white Air Forces for £110 when they're going to keep going up in money every single year for no reason whatsoever other than just wanting to put up the money? No, I don't really want to, especially when they're going to get wrecked next week and it's not worth it to me. Nowadays, I buy stuff more on value for money and the experience which I'm getting. Like, for example, I've bought a pair of like expensive Y3 shoes before. I think they were like new, £220 maybe or something. I didn't pay that. Like I said, I've never paid for anything over £100. I got them from Flannels, had some discount codes, had some ways of getting stuff cheaper. I think I paid about £100 for them. I got like dust bags and stuff like that with them, and it's a cool experience. But at the end of the day, they're just black and white shoes that look kind of cool, but no one's ever really cared. And that's the sort of thing I kind of want to get across is fashion's cool and fashion's an expression of yourself. But don't do it for the sake of just doing it. Do it for yourself rather than for other people, and buy stuff which you genuinely love, like genuinely. And I think that's a lot of people take a bit longer than me. Maybe it was me that was the only one that's ever thought this, but maybe it's me. But I think a lot of people take a lot longer than they should do to realise that fashion is about expressing yourself rather than impressing other people, and wearing what you love and what you think is amazing. And that's why fashion is art to me, because it's like expression of yourself, expression of this individual person that can speak and think individually and just be themselves. And that's why I love fashion. But that is the end of the video, guys. If you have enjoyed this video, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I do really appreciate you.